I am training for Manchester Marathon, and for these 20 weeks, I'm going to take my plan very seriously. This means that if the plan says it's an easy run, I have to keep it easy, even if that means walking to get my heart rate where it should be. And to make sure that I don't cave to the pressure of Strava times and people in their cars seeing me walk in the rain, I am documenting this on the internet, specifically how many times I have to walk on every long run. Over time, running at that heart rate should become easier, which will mean less walking breaks and hopefully my pace increasing. Today we have 7.5 miles on the plan. To be fair, I do think I started off quite strong. And my first walking break wasn't actually until 17 minutes, which I was quite proud of. But as you will see, there were quite a few quite close together. And just when I thought it was getting easier, it was time for a big hill. They always look smaller on camera, don't they? But actually, I made it a lot further up than I thought I would when only at the top, look. But then I think I started running too soon because I needed a walking break again. And then another one shortly after that. I was feeling slightly deflated at this point, I'm not going to lie. I felt like my other easy long run was easier. But actually, when you compare the elevation, this was a tougher run. So obviously, it's going to be harder to keep your heart rate where you want it to be. And yes, I know my Apple Watch will not be the most accurate, but zone 5 is a bit far, isn't it? What I did learn after this was if you walk for long enough to get it back into the bottom of the zone that you're meant to be running in rather than as it enters it, then it's easier to stay there. I don't know if you were counting, but that was a grand total of 16 walking breaks over 7.5 miles. And while it is frustrating to watch your average paces drop on Strava, I know that in a marathon training block, this kind of training is going to be really helpful for me. Just a reminder that your easy runs should be easy.